morning my dear students and welcome to Big Data Analytics class. And in today's class we are going to discuss about Unit 4 and the Unit 4 topic is about pig. So already in our previous sessions as per the norms, so every course should have a course outcomes. So we have discussed about the course outcomes. So our Big Data Analytics class has 4 course outcomes, so which we have discussed already. In the Unit 4, these are the topics we are going to see, that is about introduction to pig and about the pig architecture and working with the pig and its applications and working with the pig in different modes, evaluating in local and distributed modes, and finally working with the pig scripts. So ultimately, after working with the pig, Unit 4, you are going to achieve these outcomes, that is about understand the pig architecture and modes of its operations, and ultimately the outcome we are going to achieve with the pig is writing the pig scripts and making the analysis more quicker and more faster compared to the MapReduce. So in today's class, our topics are what is pig, need of pig, why pig was created, why I should go for pig, and when there is a MR. So why I should go for a pig when there is a MR. So and where should I use the pig. So these are the few topics we are going to discuss in our today's class. So let us see what is pig is. So pig is nothing but it is an open source high level data flow system. It is an open source high level data flow system, and what the pig provides is it is a simple language to perform queries and data manipulations. So people who are aware of structured query language, that is SQL, for them learning pig is very simple, and you can do some data manipulations also. So it provides simple language for queries and data manipulation, and that we call as a pig Latin. So pig and pig Latin are almost same. When you come for programming aspects, we call as a pig Latin. And whatever the pig commands we are writing, it is going to be compiled in the MapReduce jobs. That means even though you don't write the MR coding, whatever the pig scripts or pig commands you are writing, it will be compiled in the form of a MapReduce jobs. That is why, might you have remembered or not, in the MapReduce session itself, I have focused and pointed that MR is the heart of the Hadoop ecosystem. That is, MapReduce is the heart of the Hadoop ecosystem. Even though you are not writing any MapReduce coding, but when you are doing the pig commands, when you are writing the pig scripts, automatically all the commands will be compiled in the form of MapReduce jobs, right? So I repeat in a short and sweet manner, that is, the pig provides simple language for queries and data manipulation, that is by the pig Latin, and in turn it compiles in the form of MapReduce, and that will be executed in the Hadoop environment. So why the pig is important is, pig is important because companies like Yahoo, of course the pig is developed and created by the Yahoo only. So companies like Yahoo, Google, Microsoft, they are collecting large or enormous data in the form of click streams, in the form of search logs, and in the form of web crawls. So they are collecting large amount of data, and to process in a quick manner or in a ad hoc processing. So the ad hoc processing mechanism is done by the pig. That means immediately I want to perform the analysis, I can make use of pig, because large amount of data or enormous data collected by the big companies like Yahoo, Google or Microsoft, which they collected during the click streams and which they collected during the search logs, to perform the quick analysis, they can't write the big programming part using the MapReduce. So simple mechanism is pig, which is called as a ad hoc or a temporary processing analysis. So ultimately the pig is important because it provides a quick or ad hoc processing mechanism to perform the analysis. So what is Apache Pig Latin? So Apache Pig Latin is nothing but it creates a simpler procedural language. It creates a simpler procedural language abstraction over MapReduce to expose a more structured query language like interface for Hadoop applications, that is called as a Apache Pig Latin. So the Apache Pig Latin gives structured query language mechanism to perform the quick analysis, and that structured query language mechanism can be applied over the Hadoop environment. So I repeat it once again. Apache Pig creates a simpler procedural language abstraction over the MapReduce, which in turn expose more SQL, and it creates an interface for Hadoop application, and that is called as Apache Pig Latin, we call as a. In a simpler terminologies, Pig Latin is, in a simpler terminology, Pig Latin is a sequence of simple statements. It's a sequence of simple statements which takes input. What input it takes? It takes enormous data and produces a simple output so that the analysis result can be seen very quickly. For instance, I am giving the input data as COVID-19 information, and what is the output I want is how many people got affected. So how many got positive, how many got negative. So I want to perform the quick analysis. So during this pandemic situation, we cannot depend on writing large amount of coding. So I want to perform a quick analysis. So the best choice to perform the quick analysis is by using the pig. So the input and output data are composed of bags, maps, tuples and scalar, or we call as a maps. So the whatever the input and output, these are composed of bags. These are called the terminologies of the bag of the pig. So bag is nothing but like a table, maps, tuples are just like your rows, and scalar, which we call as a, we can in term we can call as a small pieces of data, we call as a. So regarding this bags, maps, tuples, we'll be seeing in our next session. So that is about the Apache Pig Latin. So Apache Pig Latin in simple words is a sequence of simple statements which takes the input and it makes use of SQL commands and it processes the output, and it will be in the form of, it will be compiled in the form of MapReduce, and the output will be in the form of bags, maps, tuples and scalars. So why we need a pig basically? Might you have seen the diagram, it looks something different. Somebody asks the people or the programmers who does not know Java, if you ask them, do you know Java? So this man says, what? Because he does not know Java, so he will be saying what? So the people who does not know Java or people who does not know writing the programming, it does not mean that they should keep away from the Hadoop environment. They can also work with the Hadoop environment if they are well versed with writing the script and by using the SQL. So this man says that I don't know about Java, but I am very good at SQL. I write queries. I can do good scripting by using the SQL. So for that purpose, so for such people, it is a good news that you can also get opportunities in the Hadoop environment if you are well versed with the pig. So why we need pig is, it is nothing but your 200 lines of Java code. Your 200 lines of Java code, that job you can do by just by 10 lines of pig commands. So almost all the job of 1 hour is reduced to minimum of just 2 minutes only. That is why I am always repeating that using the pig you can perform a quick analysis. That is why we call the pig as a ad hoc processing mechanism. We call as a ad hoc processing mechanism, that is a quick manner I can perform the analysis. I repeat it once again, your 200 lines of code is as equal as 10 lines of pig. It is very simple and it is a good news for the people who don't like Java programming. They can perform the analysis by using the pig. The beauty of the pig is it has built-in operations. So these are all the operations that is called as your joins, you have groups, you have filters, you have sort, likewise you have built-in operations are there, and using such built-in operations I can make my pig commands or I can make my pig scripts more simple, and in a better manner I can provide the analysis rather than depending on writing the MapReduce code of 100, 200 or 300 lines of code. So that is the reason I require the pig. So why you require pig? I require pig because I don't know Java and I don't want to learn Java. So Java is not required and it can take any data, and it is easy to learn and easy to read and write, and it is extensible by UDFs, that is called as user defined functions. Let us see here, Java is not required here, and any data you can take, that is called as you can take the structured data, semi-structured data and unstructured data. As big data is a combination of structured, unstructured and semi-structured data, and it provides common data operations. What are the common data operations? Such as your filters, joins, orderings, etc. And it provides nested data types, that is called as your tuples, bags, maps, which are missing in the MapReduce. And it is easy to learn because it is as similar as SQL. It reads like a series of steps, which is very simple, and it is a ad hoc way of creating and executing the MapReduce jobs. So one thing I want to tell you again and again is, even though you are not writing the MR coding because you are not aware of it, but whenever you write the pig scripts, internally it executes the MapReduce code, and it is an ad hoc way of creating and executing MapReduce jobs. And using the pig, I can create user-defined functions. Some people say that I am very good at SQL and I am very good at Java, I am very good at Python, I am very good at JavaScript and I am very good at Ruby also. So I don't want to lose the power of the programming along with the SQL commands or along with the built-in operations provided by the pig. I want to bring back the power of Java, I want to continue the power of Python, I want to continue the power of Ruby. In such cases, you can make a user-defined functions that we call as a UDFs, and those user-defined functions you can run to perform the analysis on the pig environment also. So that is also a good news for the programmer lovers, because they don't want to lose the programming aspect, but they want to use the built-in operations provided by the pig. So it is an open source and it is actively supported by community of developers. It is an open source and it is supported by the programming committee we call as a, or developers committee we call as a. So why we need pig? We need pig because Java is not required for the people who does not like Java, who are not good programming, who are not having a talent of good programming. And it can take any data, that is your structured data, unstructured data and semi-structured data. It is easy to learn because it is as similar as SQL, and the people who are very strong towards the programming, they can continue the pig also, because by creating the user-defined function, they can improve the power of the pig. So because of all these reasons, we need the pig. So let us see the features of pig. So the beauty of the pig features is it has rich set of operators. So why pig is more popular is, the pig is more popular because it has a inbuilt operations or inbuilt operators we have, such as joins are there, sort, filter, etc. These are all the different functions are there, operations are there. I can make writing the pig easily. And it is the programming doing with the pig scripting is very easy, because if you are well versed with the SQL, you can do the programming very easily. And it provides the optimization opportunities, that is called as the task in Apache Pig optimizes their execution automatically, so that programmers need to focus only on the semantics of the language. And it is extensible because using the existing operators, user can develop their own functions to read, process and write data. That means you can create your own functions in order to perform the reading, writing and processing of the data. And the beauty of the pig is we can create your own user defined functions by using the Java programming, by using the Python programming, by using the Ruby programming. So these are the important features of the pig. And the beauty of the pig is it handles all kinds of data, that is unstructured data, semi-structured data and structured data. So let us see the features of the pig once again. It has a rich set of operators, and the programming of the pig is very easy because as it is similar as SQL commands. And the beauty of the pig feature is optimization opportunity. The tasks in the Apache Pig optimize their execution automatically, so that the programmers need only on the semantics of the language. And it can be extensible, that means whatever the existing operators are present in the pig, along with that existing operators, the programmers can make their own functions, can build their own functions, and those functions I can use for reading, process and for writing. And I can develop my user defined functions by writing the Java code, by writing the Python and by writing the JavaScripts. And it handles all kinds of data. So these are all about the features of the pig. Now why the pig was created actually by the Yahoo? So pig was developed by Yahoo. The reason for developing the pig by the Yahoo, because they want ad hoc way of creating and executing MapReduce jobs on large data sets. Because if you rely on the MapReduce, what is going to happen is you need to write large programming. So I want a quick analysis. So to perform the quick analysis, a temporary mechanism is required. So Yahoo, what they developed is, they developed an ad hoc way of creating and executing MapReduce jobs on large data sets. And rapid development is possible, and you don't require any Java knowledge, and people who does not like Java also, they can continue with the Hadoop environment by using the pig. So this is the reason why the pig was created. Now the question is, why I should go for pig when there is a MR? Java lovers will always say that I am very well versed with the MapReduce. Why I should go for the pig? The reason for that is, you can see here, I am writing my MapReduce code of this many lines, and you can see here the job of this MapReduce code has been reduced almost all to 1%. Similarly, the development time, that is about your lines of code, this is, and coming to the development time, I need to spend this much amount of time. I need to spend very short time to write the pig script. So with respect to the performance, on par with the raw Hadoop, that means with respect to lines of code, with respect to the development time. So because of this reason, I want to go for pig, even though there is a existence of MapReduce. But I repeat it once again, even though your MapReduce you want to continue in the pig, you can continue by writing the user defined functions, you can use the Java programming, but prefer pig whenever you want to perform a quick analysis. So I should go for pig when there is a MR because I can reduce the lines of code and development time I can reduce. Why I should go for pig when there is a MR? Because of these reasons also I have to go for pig when there, even though there is a MR is there. That is, pig MapReduce is powerful mode for parallelism. It is a powerful mode for parallelism and it is based on rigid procedural structure. That means you need to write the programming. So it is having a rigid procedural structure and it provides good opportunity to parallelize the algorithm and it is having a higher level declarative languages. So that is about the MapReduce, but even though I am having all these things, still I like to go to pig because of this reason, that is, it is desirable to have higher level declarative language, and the beauty of the pig is it is as similar as SQL query and I can write my queries very easily, and SQL query basically defines about what to do and remaining job is taken care by the engine itself, the SQL engine only it takes. But when you write the MR code, it doesn't happen. You need to write about the mapper code, you need to write the driver code, you need to write the reducer code, you need to give all step-by-step operations. But when you come for the pig, as it is works on the SQL queries, just you have to specify what to do, remaining, that means how to do, when to do, all that job processing is done by the execution engine. So because of this reason, even though my MR is so beautiful and I can make my parallelism algorithm and all, still I prefer to go for the pig because of these reasons. Where should I use pig? I should use pig in the time sensitivity data loads. That is one use case. I can make use of the pig. I can use the pig in another use case, that is called as processing many data sources. I can use the pig using on the case study that is called as analytic insight through samplings. So where I have to produce a quick results. So whenever these are all some of the case studies, but I can apply the pig wherever it is required. It is built on the top of Hadoop and it makes it possible to create complex jobs and to process large volumes of data very quickly and efficiently. So the beauty of the pig is it performs quickly and efficiently. So these are the case studies where I can apply the pig. I can apply the pig on time sensitive data loads. I can apply the pig for processing many data sources. I can apply the pig for analytic insight through samplings. So I can apply the pig wherever it is required because pig can handles the structured data, unstructured data and semi-structured data. So that is about our today's class. So in today's class we have discussed about the importance of pig Latin, and we have discussed about in which manner the pig is needed for us, even though there is an existence of MapReduce is there, how the pig MapReduce can be overcome by using the pig. So all these things we have discussed in today's class. So thank you so much for listening to today's class. In next session we are going to discuss more about the pig. Thank you.